This is a practicing question for civil service examination and other pre-AC degree level examinations. The first question is about which of the following is the correct with respect to the Finance Commission of India. The question is asking about the Finance Commission. There is find out the correct one for Finance Commission of India. First one, A option. A president specify the qualification of the chairman and members of the commission. In this, A option is absolutely wrong. Not president. Parliament specify the qualification of the chairman and the members of the commission. Second one, the recommendations made by the Finance Commission are only advisory nature. It's a very correct recommendation made by the Finance Commissions are only in advisory nature. Third one, a Finance Commission is required to make recommendation to Parliament on principle that should govern grant in aid in the state by a center. This is not also wrong answer. The Finance Commission is required to make a recommendation to President, not Parliament. It's a President on principle that should govern the grant in aid in the state by a center. D option, it is constituted by a Parliament every 5th year or such a earlier time of as considered. The options also are wrong. It is constituted by President every 5th year and such earlier time as considered. It is constituted by President, not by Parliament. The explanation is that the Article 280 of the Constitution, which deals with the Finance Commission, the Article 280 of the Constitution of India is a provide Finance Commission as a quasi-judicial body. Finance Commission is a quasi-judicial body according to the Article of 280 of the Constitution of India. It is constituted by President of India every 5th year, or it is such earlier time as considered necessary. The Finance Commission is consists of the members of the Finance Commission, that is consists of chairman and 4 other members, and to be appointed by President. The members of the Finance Commission consists of chairman and 4 other members are appointment by President. They hold of office on the specified period, such a period that is specified by a President in his order. They are eligible for reappointment. Any Finance Commission members are eligible for reappointment. The Constitution authorizes that the Parliament to determine the qualification of members of the Commission and the manner in which should be selected. Accordingly, the Parliament has a specified qualification of chairman and members of the Finance Commission. The Constitution authorizes that the Constitution authorizes the Parliament to determine the qualification of members of the Commission and in a manner which they should be selected. Accordingly, the Finance Commission is recorded to make a recommendation to President of India. Finance Commission is required to make a recommendation to the President of India, not Parliament. Is important factor is President to the President of India on the principle of the binding on government, on the principle of that should be governed and grant in aid to the state by a center. The recommendation made by the Finance Commission is only an advisory nature, so it is not built into the government. It is up to the Finance Commission to implement the recommendation on granting money to the state. It is up to the Union government to implement its recommendation on granting money to the states. Next question, root tag. Root tag is sometimes seen in news. That what is root tag? Root tag means First option, a mechanism to achieve rural advancement through science and technology intervention is a mechanism to achieve rural advancement through science and technology intervention. And third, B option is a mechanism of geotagging of asset created under MGNREGA. C option is a barcode through which toll automatically detected at toll plaza. And D option, a communication satellite launched by ISRO. Which option is the correct one? Absolutely, A option is correct one. Route tag is a mechanism to achieve rural advancement through science and technology intervention. Mechanism to achieve rural advancement through SNT. Here we can raise a confusion in A option and C option. We will think it's a barcode through which is toll automatically detected to toll plaza. It's not correct. First one is the correct answer. What is Rural Technology Action Group Tag? That Rural Technology Action Group Tag, ROTE tag, is an official principal scientific advisor to the Government of India. Office of the Principal Scientific Advisor to the Government of India conceptualized a mission is called a Rural Technology Action Group with the aim of this provide a higher level of science and technology intervention and support to the development and dissemination of appropriate technology in rural areas in 2030 and 4. Rural Technology Action Group. What is Rural Technology Action Group? Office of the Principal Scientific Advisor to the Government of India to conceptualize the mission is that called Rural Technology Action Group. What is the aim of this ROTAG? It aims to provide a higher level of science and technology intervention and support for a development and dissemination of appropriate technologies for rural areas in 2003 and 4. ROTAG centered in 7 IITs, that is Mumbai, Delhi, Guwahati, Kanpur, Kharagpur and Madras and Roorkee. At present, the objective of this ROTAG is that to identify the technology need in rural areas, an available technology solution, and problems encountered in adopting and existing technologies at a grassroots level, and find a technology solution through government agencies and science and technology institutions, science and technology NGO, academic institution, corporate sector and other voluntary agencies, and disseminate refined technology to rural areas. That is the objective of this scheme. What is technology intervention in this? Technology intervention is of ROTAG are essentially demand driven. Could be technology upgradation and high-tech delivery, technology training and demonstration through any other innovative method, and that have focus on delivery and technology training and focus on problem associated with the marginal communities. That mainly focus on the problem associated with the marginal community in the rural areas of their livelihood creation, drudgery reduction, increase efficiency and productivity in process, and provide a high income and generation of employment, and downsizing the existing technologies, and local resource management and knowledge generation for further application in a rural context. Thus, for Rural Technology Action Group is fully based on the rural scientific development, science and technology development is the main aim of this. That is this provide a high level of science and technology intervention and support for a development and dissemination of appropriate technology in a rural areas. That is a major aim. Thus the ROTAG is now in seven IITs. That is centered in 7 IIT, that is Mumbai, Delhi, Guwahati, Kanpur and Kharagpur, Madras and Roorkee. What is the main objectives of this ROTAG? That is to identify the technology needs in rural areas and available technology solution and problem encountered to adopting the existing technologies, and find a technology solution through a government agency, science and technologies institution, science and technology NGO, an academy institution, corporate sector, and other voluntary agencies, and then disseminate the defined technology to rural areas. Disseminate disseminate means that information sharing to refine technology to rural areas. Another one, technology intervention. What is technology intervention? In this technology intervention of a road tag means that essentially demand driven good for technology upgradation, high tech delivery, technology training and demonstration through any other innovative method, and a focus on problem solving with the marginal communities in other rural areas for their livelihood, and creation of budgetary reduction, increase their efficiency and productivity, process provision, high income generation, employment, downsizing existing technology of local resource management, and knowledge creation for further rural context. Next question: which of the following sectors are not included in the index of industrial production? This question is about not included in index of industrial production. Select the correct answer using the given below. Product: electricity, construction, mining, water, gas supply. Here we all know that index of industrial production is not included construction and water, gas supply. So the answer is 2 and 4. 2 and 4, that is a D option is a correct. The index of industrial production is composite, that is an indicator that measure for growth of rate of different sectors in different sector in economy. For a fixed time of period. It compiled that is complete and published by National Statistical Office and released with time lag 6 weeks. The scope of the IIP is recommended the United Nations the scope of IIP, that is industrial index of industrial production, as recommended by a United Nations Statistical Office, include manufacturing, construction, and electricity, mining, gas, and water supply. But due to the constraints of data availability in India, we only use we are excluded the construction, gas, and water supply sector. So the D option is a correct one. Another question: Saura painting and mural painting made by tribe called Saura tribe. Saura painting, that is a mural painting made by tribe called Saura tribe, is belonging to which state? That is option Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Rajasthan, and Himachal Pradesh. We know that this Saura tribe is located in Odisha. So mural painting also familiar there, and Saura painting is from Odisha. Saura painting is made by Saura tribe of Odisha. It is a wall mural painting. Is ritualistic in nature. Saura painting is also called edital is. Saura painting also called edital. The persons are create this Saura paint is called editalma. Saura paintings are done a piece of their presiding deity and edital who invoked during the ritual and celebration. Each painting has a rectangular frame and features icon of deities that those drawn from the nature. The painting are done mostly in a white, and while the backdrop of the painting is red or yellow in color. The colors are extracted from the minerals and plants. The human shape are geometrical and stick-like. Saura it's a painting made by Saura tribes in Odisha. It is a wall mural painting. It's a realistic, ritualistic in nature, and also called editalma person who create this Saura is a painting of are done to appease their presiding deity and editor who are invoked during the ritual and celebration. Each painting in a rectangular framing features a rectangular frame, and the features of icon deities or those drawn from the nature, and the painting are done mostly in a white, and while the backdrop of the painting in red or yellow in color. The color is also extracted from the minerals and plants. The human shapes are geometrical and stick-like structure. Next question, consider the following statement with respect to the 6th National Report on Biodiversity. The question is about the question is asking about the 6th National Report on Biodiversity. It is an assessment report of 12 national biodiversity targets developed within the Aichi biodiversity target. India has successfully achieved its 12 national biodiversity target well before the deadline. The first statement is correct. It is an assessment report of a 12 national biodiversity target developed within Aichi biodiversity target. India is not successfully achieved 12 national biodiversity target well before deadline. Is not correct. So only one statement is the correct. A is the option. What is NR6? Sixth National Report on Biodiversity. What is NR6? Sixth National Report on Biodiversity.